Hey kids, and welcome to the show. Today I'm going to talk about something kind of unusual, and that is feelings and how our feelings manifest not only within ourselves, but with the people around us. Today, I'm going to talk about specifically like children, because one of my kids, I have 5 kids. So one of my kids kind of inspired this one, and their feelings were all over the place. And I had to look at them and say, don't make your feelings other people's feelings. And I think a lot of adults need to listen to that advice and hear it really well. When I said it, I was like literally listening to myself, give myself that advice. Don't make your feelings other people's feelings. And there's a great scripture verse that goes with this, a scripture story. And that is when you're fasting. You take a bath, you brush your hair, you do those things. You don't make people know that you're fasting, because when they know you're fasting, you are receiving your gifts here. So with your feelings, it's much the same way. You need to not let other people know how you're feeling unless, boom, and here it is, unless it serves to scatter love or to receive it. If you find yourself saying, oh, woe is me, sucks, this is bad, this is horrible, and you can't be loved or you can't feel love, maybe it's because you need to think to yourself, wait a minute, am I allowing myself to receive love? I'm just shouting and I'm screaming and people are getting agitated around me. Am I allowing myself to receive love? Now here you go. Here's where it translates to adults. Because obviously I can't talk about anything unless I've experienced it myself. My inability to receive love. What happens when you're just screaming out loud? You don't have the words and you just need a little bit of help. Or you've accomplished something really big and people don't really give a crap. But you know it's big, and then all of a sudden, poof, it's gone. Well, I've seen that happen, manifest twice this week. Once when we had an unfortunate leak in our roof. We had to fix it. And today with one of my kids working really hard on a project that was really important to them, and it wasn't quite the right place and time. So unfortunately, they were devastated. And that's okay. It was okay for them to be devastated. I said, go, take your time, be by yourself. We call it elephant time in our house. And we call it elephant time because you have to have this big space around you. Elephants take up a lot of space. And what we're saying is, I want to take up a lot of space and I want to be left alone. So our code word is go take some elephant time, or I need some elephant time. It's a really neat word that we came up with. So use it, whatever. It's not, we ain't copyrighted, trademark it, but go for it. Elephant time. And it's a really good way to kind of think about your feelings. And as I was thinking about what is the lesson here? Why is everything going crazy? Because they're upset. And perhaps it's because we forget that sometimes we need to allow the distractions to happen. There was a guy that was at an event when I was a youth in a church at a rally, and he said something, and I think his name was Ducky or something. Anyway, he's a band member. He said something that was really profound, and it kind of goes with this a little bit. And that was, when he was in prayer, he used to just get so distracted when somebody would walk in church behind him. And he was sitting there in prayer. For us, it was Catholic, and so we're in adoration in front of the Eucharist. And he would sit there in prayer, and somebody would walk in, and the only thing he'd think about was, who's behind him? What's going on? Who is it? Is it a family? Is it 2 people? Is it 1 person? All these things started going through his mind. And for the next hour that he sat in adoration, because we usually do it an hour at a time, he would be completely distracted. Then he found a trick. An old person told him, and he passed it on. And now I'm an old person, I'm passing it on. And he said, let the distraction happen. So somebody comes in, turn your head, look. Hey, Bob, good to see you. I'll be praying for you. You come back, you go back to prayer. And then you lose 10 seconds, but you're not, because all of a sudden you're praying for that person or you're praying for the distraction. So allow that distraction to become part of your prayer. So that's what I'm saying. with the feelings. The feelings are the same way. The feelings are our prayers, and they should be our prayers. And we should say, I am feeling emotional and I need help. And call out to the people that you know will help and use the words. We try to teach our children to use their words, and adults don't do it. So if you're hurting, use your words. Tell somebody you trust. Say, hey, I'm hurting because I did this and I'm in trouble now. Or no matter what I do, I can't get past this. You have two options. One, you can be in your feelings forever and then let your body exude those feelings to everyone around you, and then people that could actually help you kind of avoid you. Or you can be honest about your feelings, and those that can help you and have the ability to help you, bam, bam, whatever, they're in there. They can help you right away, and you get what you need. And basically what that boils down to is you have to ask for what you need. And then here we go back to prayer. If you don't ask for stuff in prayer, you're never going to get it. If you don't allow yourself to receive God's love, you're never going to get it. Okay? And now I'm sounding like an 80 or 90 song. 80s. It was 80s. It was the 80s. Oh my gosh, I'm getting old. Anyway, I'm not going to say it again because my wife will start laughing. If you get it, you get it. And I love you. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. If not, ask in the comments and I'll be happy to tell you what that joke was. Anyway, before we end, I just wanted to remind you guys, let the distractions happen in your life. Pray for those distractions. Allow your feelings to be your feelings. Allow them, when you feel comfortable, to be expressed to the people you know love you and are ready to help you. Because the people that are in the right spot, if you're not just whining vaguely and you're actually saying, I need help with this, if someone is able to help you with that specific thing, they will be there. Because a lot of time when you just say, I need help, they don't know what they need. Because when you're facing a crisis or a challenge, you don't know what you need, or it wouldn't be a crisis or a challenge. So reach out to people that have been in the same situation and have succeeded, and then you will succeed. Reach out to people that have failed at what you're trying to do or have never tried to do what you're doing. Yeah, you're gonna fail. So you need to stick to your plan and veer only when it's necessary for your safety or for your family's well-being. Stick to it. Don't veer from it. It's a tortoise. It's not a hare. It's scary. It's all those things. But those are distractions. And we have to look at them, deal with them, pray for them, and move on. A distraction can be anything. It can be a flat tire at the wrong time. It could be someone calling and saying, hey, I need help right now. And you're torn between something you have to do and something, and they need something done. And you need to immediately take that kind of stuff to prayer and say, okay, is helping them going to affect my life in a positive or negative way? You have to ask yourself that. It sucks, but you have to ask yourself that. And then if it says, if you drop what you're doing and help them and it hurts you, don't do it. If you can stop what you're doing, help them and go back to it, do it. If you can finish what you're doing, help them, and then go back and do it. You see what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in a bad position to help someone else, because then your feelings are just going to continue to go on. So let the distractions happen. If you can contain your feelings in the sense of put them out there and try to communicate them with people that can help you, counselor, pastor, friend, whatever, then you can deal with those issues. And then the second part of that is those distractions, those things that keep you from being better and continue to stay in your feelings. You can pray for those. And one by one, just take them out. These two concepts go together in my head. I would like to know if they're going together in my words. And if you understand what I'm saying, I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments. And, if you come this far, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, work hard, be kind, and have fun.